You're the guys, what's going on? And welcome back to the Ultimate RTG. We've got another blue, but before you say anything, no, it wasn't from a pack. Otherwise you're going to be like Fuji's on the blue list, red list, whatever list you want to be suggesting that these YouTubers are on to get increased pack luck. I don't think that's the case, because going back to the start of the RTG, we haven't really had that massive pull like a CR7, an icon. It was yet to happen, but a couple of days ago we did get very lucky and pulled the 97 rated Mbappe. How has he performed for us this weekend? Well, we'll get into that in a second, but the main signing right now, it is 95 rated big Virgil van Dijk, and I just love the look of this card. I was set on bringing him to the RTG for a number of reasons. He's massive in game, stocky as hell, good agility I hope, and he's going to tower over everyone, being 6'4" with 98 jumping. So not only do we have that defensive aerial threat, but then attacking the ball from corners, he's going to be chipping in with a few goals. Mbappe's capable of doing that, Marcelo as well. So 3 team of the years are on the account. So what does that mean for the series? We've basically reset the coin total again. We're treating some of these team of the years as investments because everything's going to go up anyway, and then that leaves us with trying to get use out of untradeable cards and building our way up. So with the team, I've set it out in a 4-4-1-1. I'll go and show you after the weekly breakdown. We've got Olivier Giroud to be subbed off straight away. We've got a Brazilian from Porto because he's linking to that informed centre back that looks really, really good. 83 pace, pretty overpowered, and it's something that I've put together just to have fun with during division rivals this week. And then when it comes around to the weekend league, I'm gonna have to rely on like pulling someone big from the rewards. That's why rank 1 is on the cards again, finishing in division 2 rank 1, and then as well as receiving Elite 3 rewards. So we did finish Elite 3, and on the Friday we were 6 or 7 and 2, and I wasn't really feeling too nice. And then on Saturday it took us a while to warm up, but then Mbappe was firing every single shot home, and you know how much I like this guy, and having him being packed on this account. Remember the first time we unlocked Hazard? That is the kind of enjoyment that I'm having with the series again. Not to say that I wasn't enjoying it, but I was looking at what happened to the account. One minute we had like a massive team and we were finishing in like 27, 28 wins on the RTG, and then the next I look at the purchase of Marcelo for 1.3, losing coins on him, having a worse team because of it, and I wasn't really feeling so good. But then Mbappe's been brought to the account and everything's changed, and I'm really, really loving it. And even though we haven't been hitting like Elite 1, Elite 2, I've been having more fun, believe it or not. And the time is now. We can grind and we can really upgrade the side. So this is what we're going to be doing from now. I don't want to start rushing and selling players, like although we've picked up Van Dijk and I don't know how he's going to perform, but my intention is to keep him for as long as I can because it's a team of the year, and that's what I want to start putting together, bringing in the pieces of the puzzle. We want all of the team of the years. We want to start putting together an absolute god squad that will allow us to just carry myself in the weekend league and finish in those high ranks. But this weekend, I think one of the reasons why I wasn't playing so well is because on the main account I was getting used to the 4-2-3-1, and then I wanted to bring that to the RTG. And as you know, we set up the team in a 4-1-2-1-2. I was using Marcelo as a right centre mid. I had Florenzi as a left centre mid, but then in the 4-2-3-1, he was playing CDM alongside Fabinho, and that's where I was struggling. I didn't really feel like I had a proper midfield. Marcelo is great and all, but is he really an ideal right attacking mid? It does work, but you see like the side wasn't properly put together. And then we face Dubsy, the Footwiz pro. Well, he used to play for Footwiz, and he has an unbelievable team. He's a very, very good player, and the way we played against him, I was really, really happy with how I was competing, and it just opened up my eyes to the fact that I could compete even with this 4-2-3-1 side, not feeling comfortable with the way the players were, what they were offering, put it that way. And I had a number of chances, to be fair. Like Mbappe was inside the box, I wriggled through, and I wasn't scared as well. I was just playing how I would with adding in a few skills. That was unlucky. Hazard in one moment of the game, I built up really well down the right hand side, set it across to him, and it was one of those where I felt like he was running a little bit too quick, so he couldn't lock onto the ball and it went behind him, because it didn't necessarily feel too like slow or delayed against Dubsy. And yeah, it was really unfortunate, and some of the goals I conceded were just like typical pro exploits. And that's fair enough, like that's why he's where he is, because he knows like the ins and outs of the game. But I was just really happy with the way I performed. Even though I took an L, it's yeah, it's helped me out, and I think that the 4-2-3-1 is definitely the formation that I need to go back to. I play the best FIFA in it. So what you're about to see when we like get past the breakdown, we've got Olivier Giroud, striker. He's going to be subbed out for some untradeable that I have at the account, so I can get use out of him. The only problem with Van Dijk is that he's going to be very difficult to get into a team unless I am using that instant sub, because I don't want to continue using Fabinho, but I don't mind bringing in Wijnaldum because he's Dutch and he gets a triple link to Van Dijk. Then I don't really have to worry about chemistry depending on what formation I start off with. Then he can be subbed out for like a really good CDM, and the beautiful thing about that is it doesn't have to be a CDM from the Premier League, which I would say can't say straight away. It can be whoever, someone that looks like pretty playable that we can test out. Then going from there, we've got the non-informed Lala right back. Oh god, I might have to save a few coins to at least purchase someone that is playable, or go for his 84 inform. Another thing that I decided to do this week was to purchase Lozano, the 85, I think it was the 85 inform Lozano. He's a fantastic impact sub, and I noticed that when I've been playing in Division 1, a lot of people bring him off the bench and he's capable of changing a game, and I think that's perfect. So 50,000 or 55,000 coins spent on him, and he did come on in a few games to score some awesome goals. What I was noticing this weekend though, I was conceding a ton, like 2 to 3 games finished with myself conceding 5 goals but going on to actually win it. There was one match that I went 2 goals down twice to go on to win 7-5. Well, at least I'm scoring goals, but I need to secure that defense. But 7-5, like all of a sudden I'm scoring a ton of goals. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. It's Mbappe. And when I'm coming up against someone maybe on a similar level to me, or maybe a little bit worse, Mbappe just has that license to just roam free in the attack and actually destroy. His attack positioning is a massive increase on that non-inform. So if you're a big fan of the way Mbappe feels, just being overpowered, getting you a lot of goals, make sure you work your way up to this 97 Mbappe card. You will not be disappointed. But in today's video, we won't really be having any gameplay. I'm not going to be showing you guys Van Dijk just yet. I'll show you the team and all that good stuff, but I want to really let you know what's been sold, go through the weekend league finish, show you some investments that I've been making, and just giving you a few ideas as to what we're going to be doing with the new signings, because Valsalco is going to be unlocked during the week. How do I get him into the team? It's going to be a Serie A, Liga 1, Premier League. What kind of mix are we going for? And that's why I need your help. But thank you for watching the breakdown. Let's go back to the main ultimate team. So to allow me to go and purchase that big team of the year signing, which is Van Dijk, I had to get rid of Laurent Blanc. 91 rated, 1,250,000 we sold him for. We bought him for 1.2, and he played very well this weekend. But as we did switch into the 4-2-3-1, Florenzi and Fabinho, I think those two were the issues. Like if you look at Florenzi's marking, it's only 80. He's not an ideal CDM. As a left centre mid, it's fine because he's going to be pushing on, he's going to help me score some goals. But asking like a lot from him to be played as a CDM, in my opinion, right? So that's where I felt like I was vulnerable, and then Laurent Blanc could only do so much. But he's very good, and if you're looking for an ideal centre-back, a reliable one as well, that is your man. Szczesny actually performed pretty well, but then in a few games he made some awful errors. He's inconsistent, but when he does make a save, he actually, put it this way, 2 matches this weekend I can highlight to you that he actually saved me from going to extra time. So he won me the game. and I respect that. So for 70,000, it probably is worth it with how good he is in game in some of those matches, but keep an eye out, he will make a few mistakes. Kadira was sold. Manolas plays well, like he is overpowered, but it's his ability on the ball and his passing that really like catches me out a few times. Nainggolan, I really just disliked him as the weekend league went on last weekend, and I didn't even bother using him this week. It's really weird. Like, he plays well every now and then, but I just want more from my team and my midfielders. I just don't think he's good enough, and there is a reason why he sells for 13,000 coins. Maybe a lot of people share the same opinion that I do, and then all of this stuff was just really clearing out the club, getting rid of some silvers to allow me to not only invest in the Glicks, but to go and purchase a few other signings. And I was thinking, do I want to go and do that Ibra SBC? I don't really know. Ibra SBC, flashback, 150,000 coins, you're getting good packs, and you've got an Ibrahimovic that's going to lead the line, but that's another player that's so difficult to get into the starting 11. It is worth it, his finishing is pretty nice, he offers something different to your team, but right now I just can't afford it. Like, look, I'll go and show you the starting 11. I can barely afford to put this together, but check it out, it's different, and I'm really looking forward to playing it during the week. So Marcelo, what did he finish on? 51 games, 35 goals, 15 assists, 1.3 million, and I don't want to get rid of him. Very nice player. Then we have Virgil van Dijk, 1.6 million, and I think that's maybe what his price is going to be after Team of the Year, or he could go up to like 1.650, 1.7 when he's out of packs. Look at his in-game stats. So the acceleration is all good. He's going to feel faster than Laurent Blanc, and I didn't have any issues with his pace. The defending has been maxed out. The physical, 98 jumping with 99 strength. Surely this guy is going to be able to win every single header in the air, and that 99 shot power to actually get me goals from the front post. Mbappe, what did he finish on? 19 games, 16 goals, 9 assists. A couple of those games I tried him as a left attacking mid. It works very well on my main account, but not so much on the RTG, because with him being that good, you want him leading in the line as the striker in a 4-2-3-1, and I'm pinching myself. I can't believe that we got 97 Mbappe on the RTG. This is the centre back that I was on about. He looks incredible, and not many people are going to use him just because he's from the Liga NOS. 83 pace, 79 defending, 84 physical. Why not give him a go? I know his interceptions are a little bit low, but just for now, as really a squad filler. Just to allow us to get a few more coins together. I've got this man just to offer a bit more chemistry, Fabinho in there to get the link to Van Dijk. But if you've got other ideas, like after the Weekend League rewards and Div Rivals, that's going to be Elite 3, as well as like 70 to like 80,000 coins that we get from that rank 1 finish that I'm going to be really like pushing for. So let's say average, we're going to have like 250, 300,000 coins to fix up the team. Then it doesn't sound as bad. Like, I know looking at this squad, you think, Jesus, what have you done, Foos? Like, you're going to have to sub out Olivier Giroud. It's an absolute mess. Yeah, right now it is during the week, grinding Div Rivals, but after the rewards, just before the Weekend League starts, I think we're going to be able to fix it up. Ideally, I want to get rid of Anderson though, because he seems to keep like finding himself in that middle cam position, and it's not because he's bad. He has really good finishing, you know I like him, but I don't want him to start. I believe he plays better when everyone else has like a lack of stamina, and he just comes on and destroys. So that's how I want to use him as an impact sub. But then who do I start in this left mid position? Or I could switch up the formation to have like a 4-3-3 attack, so at least like Lala or whoever's going to get the chem into Mbappe. That's what I want to figure out right now. But the main players that I want to use, obviously Marcelo, Van Dijk, Hazard and Mbappe. The rest of the team is down to you. It could be cool if I could bring Alexandro into the starting 11, maybe even start him as the centre back, because we're going to be getting our hands on that Valsarco card, and that's an 84 rated team. So that's something that I need to work towards. Well, I've still got quite a few silvers at the club. I'll go and show you now, like exactly what we're working with. Like, that is our club. No, it's not untradeable. These are the tradable cards. So everything has been gutted completely. I've got a lot of special cards though that I could possibly use towards like a big SBC. Tevez is good and all, but he can only take me so far in the weekend league. So if we're wanting to put together a proper competitive side, he just doesn't get in it. Likewise with Suarez, Sterling isn't good enough, and I wouldn't mind putting him into something. Even like those three, is that a little bit of a waste though? Like sticking in Suarez, Tevez, and Sterling? Or do you know what? We could actually start a project working towards unlocking a prime icon. The only worry that I have doing that is that these icons have like 30 days. We're on a schedule, a time limit, and that's not good. If we get to like 1 or 2 squads needing to be completed and we run out of time, that's terrible for the series. So I don't really like that from EA. It would have been nice if they were there throughout the whole of FIFA, but I believe the reason why they've done it is so people, when team of the season comes around, they can't just like farm the packs, basically craft the icon SBCs and just keep going through them when team of the season hits. But with Donnarumma, I think I prefer Donnarumma to Szczesny, I'm not gonna lie. But we do have like a fair amount of untradables that are pretty good. All right, maybe not so much. We got a couple, right? We've got a couple that could possibly help out this side, but the main ones are on the bench ready to be brought on. So if you've got ideas as to how we can fix this team when we have, let's say, 200,000 coins after the rewards, what would you personally do, knowing that I want to use Van Dijk, I want to use Marcelo, and the players that I've recommended? But there you go, boys. That's where we're going to be ending today's RTG episode. Thank you very much for the support. We've got Mbappe, we've got Van Dijk. We're starting to put this ultimate team together with the team of the years, but there is a lot more grinding to be done. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, and I will see you on the next one. Team out. Peace.